Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Let's see what the box says here. 6 inserts or parallels. So as people said, autographs, artist selection, and orange. Okay, blaster exclusive is the orange flash prism. Remember the ice is coming from the megas, and the blasters look like flash. So that's where we're at right now. I can't wait to see a tiger. We opened up a full case of blaster. We didn't have a tiger in there, so looking forward to it. Let's see. Here's my first blaster box. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we shall see. This is better. I was wondering why the hobby box has 5 cards per pack. The blaster boxes has 5 cards per pack, but for some reason, the mega boxes have 4 cards per pack, which seems weird to me. All right, good luck. Let's see what we shall see in our first blaster box. Oops, sorry. Change my camera a little bit. There we go. That's a better spot. All right, here is, your regular trackside. We got Brendan Jones, Sam Myers, another pit road, another grandstand. Another grandstand. Hold on. My camera. A little more. There you go. And then here is a trackside. Pit road, Sheldon Creed. And there you go. There's what they're looking like. That is your flash, your orange flash. This time, David Reagan of that. There's Sally Mott and Chase Briscoe. Butterbean on that one. Okay, how about a trackside Riley Hurst? Not too shabby. And all right, so now take a look. The blasters have the flashing. The blasters are flash. Here's Cowbush, a free Cowbush. The blasters are flash, but the mega boxes, they were just regular. They were regular inserts. So if you are collecting those, Eric Jones, Billy Curry, Daniel Suarez, here is Blaine Perkins, and our first silver, Lane Riggs. Our first prism right there. Parker Retzlaff, Justin Allgaier, Michael McDowell, and a memorabilia. Let's see what the memorabilia looks like. It's kind of a little sticky. Sammy Smith. All right, the memorabilia is a little flash too. Sammy Smith. Selective swatches there. The memorabilia for blasters were ice. So now a little Sammy Smith looks like tires on this one. And John Paul Southern is the orange flash. Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon. Here is there's Keelan Harvick on that one. Cole Custer. And okay, how about our first parallel? John Hunter Nemechek. This is the red and blue out of 249. The red-blue parallel. The other ones were just black and white. Was in blasters. They only had one. Brett Cruz, Mark Martin. Here is Joey Logano, Dale Earnhardt, and a Kyle Larson silver to finish off that box. So we had 2 of the orange flash in a box, 1 memorabilia in a box, and then 2 prisms, an insert, just 1 insert, and it's flash. We'll see how many of those we get, but there's a trackside, and then here's the parallel that came from out of 249. All right. Again, I'll go a little faster, but this is my first box, so I'm taking my time and enjoying myself, and hopefully you're having a little fun too, seeing what's inside. Thanks again on a Wednesday for hanging out with us. We got, so looking at me, a lot of grandstand is what we expected. And the 249 is our lowest number so far. Haley fan said we're looking about 2 or 3 autographs per case. We'll see what we look at here. This is box number 2. We just started. If you're joining us, just started. Yeah, we did have that 1 trackside. Let's see. We got Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith. Here is Kyle Larson, a Zachary Tinkle in the rides, or I'm sorry, not the rides, the track side. And there's Kyle Larson. Lennon Huffman, Carson Kvapil. Here is Corey Heim. And okay, we've got another track side. Track sides are, track sides are short prints. Well, here's our second box with our second track side in here. Not a silver, but still a track side. And there's Chase Elliott and Alan Gustafson, the tandem with the flashing on there. Anthony Alfredo, Christian Eckes. Here is Jeff Burton, Justin Haley, a silver of Terry Labonte, Caden Honeycutt, Sheldon Creed, Blaine Perkins, Cole Custer, and Landon Huffman. Landon Huffman for the Orange Flash. David Reagan, John Paul Southern, Austin Beers. Here is Connor Mosack. Connor Mosack trackside. And there's our black and blue William Byron. Okay. I'm telling you, the giveaways, man. Black and blue are out of 49. If you're new, anything under 100, I will put in a top loader already, but I'll take care of the rest off camera. But this one is the black and blue are out of. So it looks like in the mega boxes was 149. Here we got 49 and 249. We'll put this on our wall. William Byron. William Byron's our low number today so far. Chase Elliott, Riley Hurst. Here's Frankie Nunez. We got Josh Bilecki and Connor Mosack silver. Pretty similar to that box was very similar to the first box. We had a one track side. We had two of the orange flashings, two prisms, and then one numbered card on that box. Just started doing a full case here. And if you're like the mixers, remember Friday is our big mixer. We'll do this next. We'll do a full case. We'll do a full case this Friday. I'm sorry. We'll start the 3 cases this Friday, and we'll end the 3 cases next Friday. So this Friday, half a case of Select Hobby, half a case of Blaster, half a case of Mega, and then next Friday we'll do the same thing. Finish off that case. We won't touch that case. So if you're a case person, we'll do 2 breaks to finish off 3 cases. Zachary Tinkle, hopefully that made sense. Justin Haley and Connor Mosack. Here is Sally Mott, Rides. Followed by Tyler Ackram. Tyler Ackram is our orange flashing. Tanner Gray, Ryan Priest, Ricky Stenhouse. Oh, how about a high number? How about a trackside Keelan Harvick? Not too bad. And there's Enfuego, Corey Heim. Gio and Alex Bowman. Here is Todd Gilliland, Chase Briscoe, a silver, Andre Perez de Lara, Zane Smith, Kyle Larson, Lennon Huffman, all grandstands here in these. Carson Kvapil. Here's Raja. If you're putting the rainbow together, you're going to need that. Corey Heim, Anthony Alfredo, Christian Eckes. Here's Butterbean. And then a red-blue. Okay, hold on. This red-blue is out of... I checked another one. I thought it was... Okay, so this one's out of 149, and it's a trackside. I'm sorry, a pit road. And this is out of 249, and it's a grandstand. Okay, so that's something to pay attention to. They're both the red and blue ones. Can't see that. They're both red-blue. 149 on the track side, 249 on the grandstands. That's interesting. And the track size is 25. Okay, that's good to know. Jeff Burton, Caden Honeycutt. Here is Sheldon Creed, Blaine Perkins, and Noah Gragson silver to finish off that box. I have not gotten. We had a full case, a full mega case. I had not gotten out of 25, and so far this is our fourth box, and we haven't had it out of 25 either. Come on, we're gonna see one. But I want to see a tiger. I like the tigers a little better than the zebras, to be honest with you. Also, let me know what you're looking for here, because the there's no release date on the Turn 4 yet, so it might be a month or two. I'm not going to do select the whole time, although I enjoy select. I haven't even started putting my set together yet. So if there is other groups, some people were saying 2024 stuff, 2025 stuff. I can go back to a little old school. We're doing on Friday morning. Friday morning is 2026 Donruss. We're doing 5 boxes of Donruss and a half case of blasters for the 2026. So look for that. Join in. Drives are posted on that. Here's Darrell Waltrip and Jeff Burton. We got Carson Hocevar and Anthony Alfredo in the rides, or in the trackside. Okay, I keep saying trackside. Let me refocus myself. Pit Road. I'm saying the wrong thing on that. Pit Road. Landon Lewis. How about a Landon Lewis orange flash? Denny Hamlin and Terry Labonte. Lane Riggs. There's Michael McDowell is our trackside. And Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's beating my Tyler Reddick, so we don't like Denny Hamlin anymore. Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon. Here is Chandler Smith. How about a Christian Eckes and a silver Michael McDowell? Tyler Ekram, Raja, Connor Hall. Here is Christopher Bell and Darrell Waltrip. Darrell Waltrip in on the orange flash. Luke Fenhouse, Tyler Reddick again, Nick Sanchez, Jeff Burton, and Bubba Wallace. Okay, for our out of 249. This is our numbers. 249 Bubba Wallace. That one is numbered 158 out of 249. Jeff Gordon, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, and Sheldon Creed Silver to finish off that box. Okay, box number 5. Mid-August. Heli Fan says mid-August that would make sense because they haven't posted the manufacturer suggested retail price yet, so I couldn't pick up any Turn 4 cases yet. So mid-August might make sense for Heli Fan. I can see that. And then what? What's after Turn 4? Because I don't think they're going to do a first off the line. Although I'm going to hire one of you guys because I do terrible at Turn 4 at first off the line. I didn't get any Donruss. I didn't get any select. I just can't predict the price very well, to be honest with you. So we need some consulting on that one. Here's box number 5. Let's see what we got here. We're looking at John Paul Southern and Austin Beers. Here is Chase Elliott, Jake Garcia for the Pit Road, Andre Perez de Lara. Heli Fan says Prism, then all right. I can see that. Yeah, I don't think they're getting rid of Prism. I think Prism does well for them. Although out of all the cases, Prism is probably my least. The old Prism I like, but the new Prism with only 4 inserts. Josh Bilecki. Here is our trackside of Joey Logano. And there is Dale Earnhardt. The tandem, Dale and Kelly. Landon Lewis. We got Jimmy Johnson, Jesse Love, Josh Berry, and Bubba Wallace, silver. Brendan Jones, Sam Meyer, Ben Rhodes, Sally Mott, and Cody Ware. There's Cody Ware in the orange flash. Chase Briscoe, Butterbean, Eric Jones. Here is Brendan Poole And our numbered is Terry Labonte. It's 249 number. 36 out of 249. We'll finish off the box with Bailey Curry, Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff, Justin Allgaier, and Ryan Preece silver. A Prism Ryan Preece to finish off. Box number 5. All right, both boxes are pretty consistent. We had one memorabilia so far, no autographs. We're our 6th box in. All of you usually have two orange flash. We got usually two prisms, one insert is what we're seeing. Let's see, come on. Let's see what the zebras have. All right, here we go. Let's go with Cole Custer and David Reagan. Here's John Paul Southern. Eric Jones, Pit Road. Connor Hall, rookie card on the orange flash. Austin Beers, Chase Elliott, Riley Hurst. Here's Frankie Nunez. And the insert is William Byron. Claim to fame. On that insert, Josh Bilecki, Jimmy Johnson, Jesse Love. We got Bailey Curry, Pit Road, and Justin Allgaier. There's your silver. Justin Allgaier, Prism. Brendan Jones, Sam Meyer, Ben Rhodes, Sally Mott, rookie card, and Christopher Bell, orange flash. Chase Briscoe, Butterbean, Eric Jones. Here is Daniel Suarez. And here's a Brett Cruz Rides Prism. Actually, I keep saying Rides. Brett Cruz Pit Road Prism. Bailey Curry, Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff, Justin Allgaier, and another John Paul Southern. John Paul Southern on the silver. That one didn't have a parallel in it. It had 3 prisms, or it's prism silvers, but it didn't have a parallel. That was our first variation. Box number 7, we're on. First impression is pretty much what we expected. You're getting, okay, I want to see an autograph. We haven't had an autograph yet. Hallie fan said 2 memorabilia, 2 autographs per case is what he's seeing. Let's see what this one has. We're starting with Josh Williams and Corey LaJoie. Corey Day, Pit Road of Austin Cindric, and Awesome Dawson Sutton is the orange flash. I think all I've seen, one second, all of them have been grandstand. All our orange flash has been grandstand. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we've seen one of the others. Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, and Bradley K. Here's our high note. Here's our trackside Daniel Suarez. And looks like Corey Heim. Corey Heim. A little Corey Heim on the claim to fame. Spencer Boyd and Ryan Ellis. Kurt Busch. Harrison Burton. And a silver of Anthony Alfredo. Daniel Hemrick. Awesome Dawson. Chris Buescher. William Sawalich. And there's Chris Buescher on the orange flash. We're getting about 2 per box. There's the King. Noah Gragson. Ryan Blaney. Here is Andre Perez de Lara, and a black and blue Kyle Busch, a free Kyle Busch, I point out, numbered 47 out of 49. Okay, so go ahead, Kyle Busch. I think that Lowe's fan, I think that was your free. I'm telling you, the giveaways hit for some reason. I think that's a nice card. Black and blue, we'll put that right there. Out of 49s, Austin Hill, Wayne Byron, Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements, and our silver is Michael McDowell. Yeah, I think that's like the Kyle Busch. Out of 49, that's our low number so far. Not even halfway through the break, though. Haven't seen a Tiger or an Artist Select yet. Maybe it's in box number 8. The Ocho. Yeah, I can see an auto. I didn't organize these. I just dumped the box out. You saw it on camera. I just separated the box. And then if you do stuff away, I'll post the video on the YouTube channel. Not to worry. Let's see. Box number 8. Let's see what box number 8 has to offer. And you should get shipping notifications today. I think we're going to the pool today. Today I'm going to take the kids to the pool. What do we got here? Should I cheat? Should we cheat? Anything? Caden Honeycutt and Sheldon Creed. Blaine Perkins. Here is Ricky Stenhouse in the pit road. And a pit road. Parker Retzlaff. I think this is our first orange flash that's not a grandstand. Cole Custer and David Reagan. Here is John Paul Southern and Austin Beers. He looks like a Bobby Labonte, claim to fame in the flashing. Chase Elliott, Riley Hurst, Frankie Nunez, Gio, and Parker Retzlaff. Parker Retzlaff, this is the Parker Retzlaff box. We got Parker Retzlaff on the orange flash and now Parker Retzlaff on the silver prisms. Here is Josh Bilecki. We got Jimmy Johnson, Jesse Love, Brendan Jones, Austin Hill, the orange. Sam Meyer, Ben Rhodes. Here's Sally Mott, Alex Bowman, silver Jeff Burton. This is Chase Briscoe, Butterbean, Eric Jones, Bailey Curry, and a silver Ty Dillon. 3 silvers in that one. I'm liking, well, I like the hobbies the best, honestly. I think price-wise, picking up a hobby box at $150, you'd have to get 5 of these boxes. And from our first group, now that's still more coming. Of course, we're not even halfway through the break. But for our first 8 boxes, we have 1 memorabilia. So I would spend, my first impression is spend your money on the hobby boxes. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is we'll kick it into high gear here. Let's see what box number 9 has to show us. Well, okay, right away. See a little gold right there. All right. Box number 9, a little gold flash. Let's see what we got. Andre Perez, Cody Ware. Here is Zachary Tinkle, Caden Honeycutt on the pit road, and Justin Allgaier pit road. Orange flash pit road. Here is Justin Haley and Connor Mosak. We got Tanner Gray, Ryan Preece, and there is our Ryan Blaney. There's your Ryan Blaney skills. Ricky Stenhouse, Gio. Here is Alex Bowman. A pit road of Sheldon Creed. And there is a silver Brett Cruz. Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith, Kyle Larson, Landon Huffman, and Jeb Burton. On the orange flash, but people are looking here. Ready? Carson Quapo, Corey Heim, Anthony Alfredo. What are we looking at here? Blaine Perkins and Daniel Suarez. All right. That's Daniel Suarez. Gold trackside. It's our first gold. number 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 on that one. Daniel Suarez. Who had Daniel Suarez here? Let's see. Daniel Suarez is. Shout out. Where's my mouse? Daniel Suarez looks like it's going to Cameron. There he is. That's you. Hold on. Let me. If you want to take a screenshot of that. There you go. Congrats on that. I'll be sending that to you. Congrats. There's our low number so far. So far, a gold Daniel Suarez out of 10. Christian Eckes, let's finish the box with Caden Honeycutt, Sheldon Creed, and Justin Haley. Silver on that one. All right, give me a second here to clean up. We're on box number 10. So this is our halfway point. And so far, oh, that was a good improvement. I like that. Congratulations, Cameron. Here's box number 10. Still haven't seen an artist select yet. Maybe it's in Friday's 26 box break. 6 boxes of Hobby, 10 boxes of Blasters, and 10 boxes of Mega is for Friday. All right, box number 10. It was fun cheating. Let's see what else we got. We got Parker Retzlaff and Justin Allgaier. Michael McDowell. Here is Austin Beers. And Terry Labonte. There's a good color match. The Terry Labonte Kellogg's on the Orange Flash. Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon. Here is Keelan Harvick and Brett Cruz. And Brad Keselowski and Fuego. Flashing in Fuego. Mark Martin, Joey Logano, Dale. Here is Chase Elliott. And how about William Sawalich, silver? I thought it was white there for a second. William Sawalich, silver. There is Connor Zilic, Tony B. Here's Jake Garcia. And there's, of course, there's our first autograph, and who it is? It's Joey Goss, because I am a Joey Goss magnet. I don't remember a break that didn't have a Joey Goss autograph in it. This is a flashing, the trackside action. I'd like to be a Connor Zilic magnet, okay, but for some reason, the NASCAR gods have made me a Joey Goss. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, let's change it up. I want to be a Richard Petty magnet. Here is Lane Riggs in the Orange Flash. Josh Berry and Brendan Poole. John Hunter. Here, Riley Hurst on the pit road, followed by Daniel Suarez, silver. Here is Brayton Laster. We got Josh Williams, Corey LaJoie, Corey Day, and Ty Dillon to finish off our halfway point. Ty Dillon, silver. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to change the stars. I don't want to be a Joey Goss magnet anymore. Yeah, I want to be a Connor Zilic. I want to be a Connor Zilic magnet. There you go. Or a Carson Hocevar magnet. Because for some reason, I always pull. We got one autograph so far in 10 boxes, and it was my man, Joey Goss. So in 10 boxes, we had one memorabilia with Sammy Smith and one autograph. And one gold card right there. Well, Daniel Suarez. Gold Flash. All right, halfway through. Let's see what we shall see in the second half. Oops. Keep that. box number 11. We're looking at Kyle Busch and Brad K. Here is Spencer Boyd and Taylor Gray. And, okay. How about a trackside Ross Chastain? I want to say that's a little nicer. That's a good start to the second half. Ross Chastain, trackside orange flash. Take a look at that. Who had Ross Chastain? That one's going to TV Jake. There he is. TV Jake, that's all you. See how I shamelessly get United Sports Cards in the background if you're taking a screenshot of that. And like I said, I ask if you, apparently I need an Instagram presence. So if you are tweet talking this out, let me know. And make sure you tag United Sports Cards. Autograph or memorabilia per box. Right. So we know, and after a bunch of Cases of Hobby have usually 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia. We were 50-50 on the megas. A mega box had, I think we had 11 autographs in our case, and every box had memorabilia. So it was pretty accurate with 2 autographs or memorabilia, but this one doesn't say anything about it. And I don't think, does anybody remember from last year what Devin's saying? From last year, I don't think the retail boxes had a guarantee, had a memorabilia or autograph, but I can look it up because I do have some retail boxes in the back. Here's Ryan Ellis and Kurt Busch. Coming up next, Daniel Hemrick and Awesome Dawson Sutton. And more Ross Chastain. This is the Ross Chastain box. In Fuego. Here is Chris Buescher, William Sawalich, Richard Petty, and Ty Dillon. Pit Road Ty Dillon. We got a silver Riley Hurst, a Prism. Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney. Here's Austin Hill, William Byron. And how about a little Nick Sanchez? Nick Sanchez on the orange. We got Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements, SVG. Here is Keelan Harvick. We got Zachary Tinkle is a silver Prism. Lennon Lewis, Darrell Waltrip, Jeb Burton, Carson Hocevar, and Austin Hill to finish that. Give me a second. I think I have. Let me go get the 2025 select. I think I have a couple. Let's see. I'm just looking at the shelf back here. Do I have a select? Yes. And while I have it, let's see. What does select say? No, you might be right. It says an autograph. Here is a 2025. Here's a 2025 box. And it does say, it's kind of got the Panini sticker, 1 autograph or memorabilia card per box on average. So it does say that. Okay, so you're right, the 2025 had 1 in it, and these do not, as we're noticing. So far we have 1 autograph, my man Joey Goss, and 1 memorabilia card. So these don't guarantee it. It said right on the box for the megas that there were 2. So I usually do 1 case and then I start doing mixers. So this is probably my definitely last case of blasters. For select, we'll do the mixers together. But I might be sticking to hobby. Although we didn't have an artist select. I was hoping for an artist select and a Tiger. We'll see. We still got plenty of boxes left to open. That's what I'm hoping for here. Justin Haley and Connor Mosack. We got Tanner Gray and Dale in the pit road. Here is Austin Cedric. Austin Cedric is the orange. Ryan Preece, Ricky Stenhouse, Gio, and Alex Bowman. Our insert is Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs on the skills is the insert. There is Todd Gilliland and Zane Smith. Kyle Larson. Here is a Pit Road, Connors Village. And Joey Logano, Pit Road Silver. For Joey Logano. Landon Huffman, Carson Kvapil, Corey Heim, Anthony Alfredo, and Harrison Burton is our second Orange Flash. Christian Eckes, we got Jeff Burton, Kane Honeycutt, Tony B. And right behind that is Justin Haley Silver. I think we had a Justin Haley already. Sheldon Creed, Blaine Perkins, Cole Custer, David Reagan, and finishing off that box with a Jimmy Johnson Silver. JJ. Box number 13. I think we're on 13. How many we got left there? 7. So this is box number 13. Here's where the zebra is. Come on. Say artist select with me. I was pretty excited. Our first box had a memorabilia of Sammy Smith, and we haven't had one since. Let's see. All right, for box number 13, we got Sam Meyer and Ben Rhodes. Here is Sally Mott. Sally Mott again, back-to-back Sally. On the Pit Road, here is our second Chase Briscoe, Pit Road. Orange Flash, more Chase Briscoe. Butterbean, Eric Jones, Bailey Curry. There is Chase Elliott and Fuego on the insert. Daniel Suarez, Parker Retzlaff, Justin Allgaier. Here is Chase Briscoe. A lot of Chase Briscoe here. Ryan Ellis, Silver. Followed by Michael McDowell, Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon, Brennan Jones on the Orange Flash. Keelan Harvick. Brett Cruz, Mark Martin, Butterbean, and more Butterbean Silver. We got Joey Logano, Dale, Connors Village, Tony B, and one more silver. A lot of silver in that box. Ricky Stenhouse. Yeah, a bunch of silver there. Yeah, that's a good point. Devin made it. Last year it did say one autograph or memorabilia in here, and this one didn't. And they have all this flashing. So, probably not going to do another case of this. We'll do mixers because we got to have some more autographs. Can't just get Joey Goss autographs all the time. Let's see. All right. Box number 13 or 14. Box number 14 has finally. That looks like a little tiger right there. Okay, good luck. Let's see what box number 14 has to offer. Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, Brad K. Here is Frankie Nunez, and Bubba Wallace is the Orange Flash. We got Spencer Boyd, Ryan Ellis. Here is Kurt Busch. Okay, there is Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon on the track side. And looks like Chase Elliott. Insert. Daniel Hemrick, Awesome Dawson Sutton, Chris Buescher, Josh Bilecki, and Cole Custer Silver. William Swalich, Richard Petty, how about Noah Gragson, and Ryan Blaney. There's Austin Dillon on the Orange Flash. Austin Hill, we got William Byron, Sammy Smith on that, Jesse Love. There's Junior on the red and blue. This one is 35 out of 249. For the red blue, Jeremy Clements, SVG, Lennon Lewis. And here's our Tiger of Parker Retzlaff. Is our... That's it. Hold on. Little Parker Retzlaff. Tiger. That's my first Tiger I saw. Who got Parker? Parker's going to... Parker Retzlaff is the Herm Dog. Herm Dog. That is yours. Is he's here. Let's check centering. Yeah, that's not too bad. Although PSA, I'm a little crabby with PSA, so I haven't sent anything to PSA in a long time. One number in the... I want to say last year there was... I'm thinking these blasters, my impression here is on blasters, this is my first case, so this you're getting it as I feel it. I'm thinking last year was a little better on the blasters of Select. I mean, they still have, well, supposed to have Artist Select. I might be, we're going to do mixers, but I don't think I'm doing another blaster case break. I'm going to stick to hobby, honestly. If you think price-wise, even the Megas, which weren't too bad, we had 4 gold and a green. And people said there's Artist Select in Megas, although we didn't pull one. But blasters are a little weak, is my impression here. I know that's... I should be hyping up Panini, but I'll be honest. My impression is... I don't know, the blasters last year were stronger, I'm thinking. Seems like there's a Tiger in each case. All right, we'll see what we get here. Michael McDowell and Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon, John Hunter, and here is Taylor Gray. We got Keelan Harvick and Brett Cruz, Mark Martin, Joey Logano, and Dale is the Enfuego. Also, they didn't have flashing. The inserts for in the mega boxes were just regular inserts, same as hobby. More Dale, Connor Zillage, Tony B. Here is Brayton Lasser and Jeb Burton. Jeb Burton there. Silver, yeah, Prism, Jeb Burton. Jake Garcia, Josh Berry, Brendan Poole, and there's some Panini points right there. Let me put that in a top loader so you don't accidentally throw it out. The first Panini points is, hold on here. The first Panini points, if I remember right. I'm going to get this up here 1 second. It was, there you go. So we did 5. 5 was Give Buyer Appreciation. So number 6 is Lowe's Fan. All right, so Lowe's Fan is getting the first Panini points. So this is going to Lowe's Fan here. And next on the list, if we get another one, is Haley Fan. Haley Fan, you are next if we get one. But yeah, LP said that might be the second autograph. We'll see how it goes. Here is Zachary Tinkle. We got John Hunter and Brayton Lasser again. Josh Williams. Here is more Josh Williams. Jake Garcia Silver. There is Corey LaJoie, Corey Day, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, and one more silver of David Reagan. Just a few, 5 boxes left. Yeah, I see what Joe B's saying. I think they're a little weak this year. We grabbed last year's box. It had 1 autograph or memorabilia in it, it said. And so far we've had, I think, 5, 6, 7. I think we had 7 numbered cards, which is last year I thought there was 1 numbered card per box. So they may have overprint, is what I'm thinking. They printed a little too many blaster boxes, so they're a little weak, is my first impression. Let's see what we shall see in box number 16. And next up for the points, like I said, it's Haley Fan. You're next up for the points if we do get a points. Let's see what we're looking at here. We're looking at Michael McDowell and Taylor Gray. Here is Ty Dillon. Parker Retzlaff is the Pit Road. Luke Fenhouse is our first orange. Keelan Harvick, Brett Cruz, Mark Martin, and there is Brett Cruz on the trackside. Trackside Brett Cruz, not a silver, just regular trackside. This is Darrell Waltrip, Joey Logano, followed by Dale and Connor Zillage, Justin Allgaier, and a silver Connor Zillage. Here is Tony B, Jake Garcia, and looks like a memorabilia, Josh Berry, the Taylor Gray, the Selective Swatch Taylor Gray. That's our second memorabilia here. Tyler Reddick, Brendan Poole, John Hunter. Here is more Brayton Laster. There is Michael McDowell. And a little Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, red and blue. Red blue is 249. Is our red blue for Denny Hamlin. This one is 167 out of 249. Josh Williams, Corey LaJoie, Corey Day, Ty Gibbs, and the silver of Ricky Stenhouse. I think my impression is here. Now, the blasters are a little weak. So if you're saying 5 boxes get you one hobby, it's cheaper to buy a hobby box. Now, of course, I'm at Walmart, there's 2 blasters on the shelf left. All right, I'll pick those up. But case break wise, I think I'm gonna definitely not be doing another blaster case break. I'm gonna mix those together. How about megas? What do you think about the mega boxes? Yes, it was we had 4 golds, 1 green, 2 autograph memorabilia per box was guaranteed, but it did not have tigers in it. Has anybody seen a tiger pulled from a mega box? And we didn't have an artist proofed in it either. So I like the tigers. I like tigers better than the zebras, to be honest with you. I think it's a sharper card. SVG, Lennon Lewis, Darrell Waltrip. Here is Cody Ware, and William Sawalich is our first orange. Artist select, okay. I've seen some others. I like to see an artist select, and that's 2 cases. I like to see one here. Jeb Byrne, Carson Hocevar. Here is Denny Hamlin and Terry Labonte. And a little Matt Kenseth. Cracked ice gold, greens, and artist selects. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there's a tiger. But people are saying, it doesn't even say on the box that there's tigers in there. Here's Lane Riggs and Rusty Wallace. Austin Dillon. Zachary Tinkle. Here, Harrison Burton Silver. We got a Chandler Smith, Tyler Eckram, Raja, Connor Hall, and there's this. I'm glad I got one of these. There's Richard Petty, Orange Flash, Christopher Bell, Luke Fenhouse, Tyler Reddick. Here is Justin Haley, Caden Honeycutt Silver, Nick Sanchez, Jeff Gordon, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, and one more, little Tyler Reddick Silver. Yeah, the only reason why I'd open blasters, it's good to mix in because you got a chance at a tiger. Come on, let's see some. I want to see an artist select. We gotta move it around here. Let's get an artist select going. I have not seen one yet. We had a full mega case and now a blaster case, but it's coming. It's coming. Let's see on this one. Protect those corners. There we go. 3 boxes left. How about we got Brad Brad and Spencer Boyd. Here is Ryan Ellis. Corey LaJoie in the pit road. Justin Haley. There is Kurt Busch. Daniel Hemrick. Here is Dawson Sutton. A high number. Here's a trackside Dale Earnhardt with looks like Matt Kenseth, claim to fame. Chris Buescher, William Sawalich, how about Richard Petty, Corey Day, and there's a silver Frankie Nunez. We got Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Austin Hill, William Byron. There's our second orange flash of Connor Mosack. You had a lot more, the orange ice. You had a lot more of those in the mega boxes also. Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements, SVG. Here is Ty Gibbs and a little Dawson Sutton on the red blue. These are out of 149, I believe, if I remember right. Yeah, 118 out of 149. And Darrell Waltrip, Jeb Burton. Here's Carson Hocevar, Denny Hamlin, and a Tanner Gray silver to finish off the box. So far, we haven't seen an artist select. We do have looks like one trackside orange flash, and a few pit road orange flashes. And our out of 10 gold, but we had 2 out of 45 gold, or out of 45 the black and blue ones. But you didn't get a numbered card per box either. So that makes me think they printed a lot of blaster boxes. So if you're an impulse buying it at Target or Walmart or something, it's probably the next time I'm going to pick some more up. Let's see. Second box. 2 more boxes left. Good luck. We have Blaine Perkins and Cole Custer, David Reagan. Here is more Cole Custer, pit road. Carson Hocevar on the orange flash. John Paul Southern. Here's Austin Beers and Chase Elliott. We have Taylor Gray, a Taylor Gray trackside. And then Alex Bowman and Blake Harris is the tandem insert. Was that the... Yeah, the retail products are... Well, hold on, there's something coming up. Riley Hurst, Frankie Nunez, Josh Bilecki. Here is David Reagan and more David Reagan silver. Jimmy Johnson, Jesse Love, Brennan Jones, Sam Meyer, Denny Hamlin, orange. We got Ben Rhodes and Sally Mott. Here's Chase Briscoe, John Paul Southern. And all right, so we got a black and Connor Hall, a little black and blue Connor Hall out of 49, I believe. Yeah, 47 out of 49. This one is a trackside also. Okay, so here's an example of the black and blue. We got a Kyle Busch grandstand, black and blue. We have a William Byron pit road, black and blue. And then there's what your Connor Hall trackside, black and blue. Still out of 49. They're all 49s there. Butterbean, Eric Jones, Bailey Curry, Daniel Suarez, and Austin Cindric. All right, last box magic here. Last chance for an artist select. Let's see what we shall see. Good luck, everybody. And thanks for being here on a Wednesday. I do appreciate hanging out with us and having a little fun with NASCAR here. Let's see what we shall see. Our last box, box number 20. One auto and points. Yep. That's really, I would include the blaster boxes because I have a few left over. I'd include the blaster box when our case breaks just to get a chance at some Artist Select, and some Zebras. If I want the other, I definitely more hobby boxes, I think. Yeah, my wall of fame. I guess I could put these up here, but those are the black and blues. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed here. Let's see what we got. Maybe we'll finish strong here. Corey LaJoie, Corey Day, Ty Gibbs, Lennon Huffman. Here is Jeremy Clements on our first Orange Flash. Kyle Busch, Brad, Spencer Boyd, Ryan Ellis. Here is Raja on the Infuego. There is Kurt Busch and Daniel Hemrick, Dawson Sutton, Carson Kvapil, Pit Road, and a little Jeff Gordon, Silver Prism. Chris Buescher, William Swalich, Richard Petty. We got Noah Gragson and SVG on the orange. We have Ryan Blaney, Austin Hill, William Byron. There is Corey Heim, a silver Dawson Sutton. And last pack has Sammy Smith, Jeremy Clements, SVG, Landon Lewis, and Eric Jones Silver is our last card of the break. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Don't think there's another blaster case happening. Here's what we got. So we have Parker Retzlaff is the Tiger. Like I said, I'd include some blasters in breaks just to have a chance at a Tiger. Daniel Suarez was our low number out of 10. Again, this is probably a little on the rare side. I got Ross Chastain. This is a trackside Orange Flash. Oh, yeah, you got a Joey Goss? Of course, we got a Joey Goss. Moving along. Connor Hall was the trackside black and blue. Pit Road was William Byron, black and blue. And Kyle Busch was the grandstand black and blue. And then I could thumb through. I moved them along to clean up. But I think we had about, let's see if I can pull these out here. We get the other stack. I separated the stack. Here is, we had a few, there we go. And the ones, I'll take care of these ones. These are the red and blue. The red and blue grandstands are out of 249. So we had Terry Labonte, Bubba Wallace, JHN. We had Denny Hamlin and Junior. And the red and blue pit roads are out of 149. And we had Dawson Sutton and Ryan Blaney. So number-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 are the 11 numbered cards. And then you had, really, these are the biggies, I guess, if you're looking for stuff in the blaster boxes. That's probably what you're looking for. Plus the Artist Select, which I am in a little slump on Artist Select. A little disappointing, but I do appreciate. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. I will say that probably our last blaster case I'm going to do, because that didn't seem like last year. We were looking at the box from last year. It had one autograph or memorabilia per box. And then Tiger had mentioned Tiger Prisms on the case, so a little disappointing on that. But like I said, it'll be good for a mixer to give everybody a chance at some Tigers and some high numbers, plus an Artist Select. On Friday, like I said, on Friday is our big mixer, 26 boxes, and only 10 of them are blasters. So I'll have a little fun on Friday. Hope to see you then. I'm going to get all these sorted and shipped to you. Thank you so much for joining the break. I do appreciate that.